I walked in on my son having sex with my brother's wife. Throwaway. On mobile. I 44F walked in on my son 18M having sex with my sister-in-law 34F brother's wife in a cabin, and I think they have been having sex for a while. My brother 37M moved in with us in February with his wife and 2 children. My husband 44M and I have big house on a farm. My husband is a farmer, and with everyone working from home we thought it would be a good chance to stay together as family and for my nieces to spend time on the farm. I have 3 children and all of them live with us. The oldest is 18M and the other 2 are 16F and 13F. On the day my brother arrived I went to buy groceries with my son and he went to the pharmacy to get his gym supplements and I bought the food. I saw condoms in my son's plastic bag when we arrived at the house, 2 packs with 36 condoms each, so 72 in total. Didn't think anything of it, thought he had gotten a GF and wanted to be safe. Everything was fine, everyone got along. My sil and son would go on an early run around the farm. Everything seemed normal until last month when they left on their run, but I was up baking and I never saw them make any rounds around the farm, which was weird. I asked about it and they said they decided to hit the road. I thought nothing of this, everything seemed normal. My sil and son seemed to have a very good bond. Yesterday I was coming from a friend's house early in the morning. The sun wasn't up yet and it was little dark, but I saw that the cabin we have in the farm was open and the light was on. I thought maybe one of the employees had forgotten to lock up. So I went to close the door and switch off the light. As I got closer I heard people having sex and I took a peek and it was my son and sil having sex. I didn't confront them, I was so in shock. I still haven't told anyone what I saw and I don't know what to do. Should I confront them? Should I tell my brother? Should I tell my husband? I am so confused. I've been doing a lot of thinking and I am sure they have been having sex for a while. From the condoms, my son was always at the house, never brought a GF. The morning runs around the farm, do they really go on a run or do they have sex? The close relationship. Update. I first want to thank everyone for all the advice I got from my original post. I am sorry for not replying to any comments. I think I only replied to 1 comment, my head was all over the place. I'll try to keep this update short. As was suggested by many of the comments, I decided to tell my husband first and proceed from there. My husband lost it. He first thought it was a joke. We talked about the issue and we decided we should first talk to our son before telling my brother. We confronted our son with what I saw. He already knew what was going on as he saw my Reddit post and put 2 and 2 together. He didn't deny anything, he confessed. He told us him and sil have been having sex since February last year. He was 17 at the time. My son said it started on sil's birthday party he attended. They got drunk and had sex in a bathroom and they have been meeting at hotels ever since and sneaking off at family gatherings. After my son's confession, my husband just lost it and told my son to leave the house and go into our condo in town as he didn't want to see him in front of him at this moment. When my son was gone, my husband stormed into my brother's room and told my brother everything. Sil was not in the house at that moment. My brother lost it and packed his stuff, took the kids and left. He asked where my son had gone. He said he wanted to teach him lesson. We didn't tell him and he eventually left. Sil didn't return. I think my brother might have called her or my son warned her and she is afraid to come back. Her things are still in the house. In all the screaming and shouting, my daughters heard everything and are devastated that their family might be ruined. They miss their brother and are afraid my husband won't ever let him in the house again. My husband hates all forms of infidelity to the core. And has always drilled this in our 2 eldest children that they must never cheat on anyone or be in a relationship with someone in a relationship. I know I did nothing wrong in this, but how will I ever look my brother in the eye again? He won't answer in calls or text. My husband said I should give him time to heal. My son has left the condo because he is afraid of what my brother will do to him and is now hiding at a friend's and he won't tell us which friend. No word on Sil. Info: Sil was the one who initiated sex the first time my son and her slept together. She was the one booking hotel rooms, buying my son dinners and lunches. My son was even receiving an allowance from her. Hit like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to our channel.